Hi guys, Thurman here, Burnley Farm Apiary, burnleyfarmapiary.com. Should stop on by and take a look. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be melting some wax. And I do it the easy way. I don't use a double boiler or anything like that. I just have this big old pot, you know. I use this pot for everything. Today we're just going to be melting some wax in it. So you can see I put a little over a half, about 2.5 gallons, maybe 3 gallons of water in it. Just filled the bucket up to about yay high. And I got my buckets together. So what I've got in here I need to melt down is some cappings from some honey I extracted, some burr comb. As you can see, it's going to have some debris in it. You know, sometimes you'll get bees and stuff in it. So to get all that stuff out, you just get yourself a 5-gallon paint strainer. You can get these from Lowe's, Home Depot, things like that. They're like 2 for $4, 2 for $4.50. Not too expensive. I use these things all the time when I'm making wine. I'm always straining something through it, paint, wine. Of course, not the same one. I'm always buying new ones. So what we're going to do is I got my water boiling. So we're just going to take our wax and we're just going to slowly start dipping it in, letting it pour in. As you can see, I've done it before. I've used different types of wax. Some have been cappings. Some have been straight from honey. So this one here is just straight cappings. You can see how clear it is. Never had anything in it. These darker ones, right here and right here, these came from ones that had brood in it, especially this one. This one came from comb that was a couple of years old. So it was more paper in the frame than it was wax. And this one I just pulled a lot. I just pulled a lot of honey out and I extracted it all. And it should have been a lot lighter. It should have been lighter like this color here. But what happened was I was forced to extract my own, and I had to do it outside. I borrowed my buddy's big extractor, and so my neighbor's bees came over, because my bees aren't on the property at the moment. So my neighbor's bees came over and started trying to rob everything out, and they got inside my wax cappings, and so I had a lot of bees and a lot of debris in here. So the wax actually came out darker. It should have looked more like this, but it got darkened up because of the bees and the debris and stuff. So you can see it's already starting to melt. It's good. We're going to throw in some of these other pieces. I'm going to go ahead and mix all these. I don't mind it being different colors because I'm going to use this stuff to work on frames and things like that. So we're just going to melt all this together. I'm going to leave this one right here. So this is the size that you get. As you can see, it's pretty much the same size as wherever it was floating at, about halfway up in here. So let that stuff melt. So we're going to put the top on it. That way I know that it's going to get nice and hot. When we're done, it's simple. I'm going to take this outside. I'm just going to pour it through this strainer. And then I'm going to remove the strainer. I'm just going to put a top on it, and I'm just going to let it cool. Okay? After it cools, I'm going to pull this out of the water. On the bottom, just scrape it away. I could throw this in there too. Why don't I just do that? So go ahead and melt that. We can clean it up even more. So you can see it's dark. It's got some bad stuff inside of it. I said that was in the drone, the wax that was hanging off the side, the burr comb. So we're going to clean all that up. A lot of the stuff will get caught inside the mesh net. So we're going to be fine. Alright, so let's close this up. And I'll show you when I pour. It's all melted. Looks like that took all of 5 minutes. So let me set the camera up out here and I'll go back and get it. Look at that, bald-faced hornet. Yellow jackets galore. Got them everywhere. All right, let me go get the stuff and I'll pour it in. So it's got some bees in it. And I'm going to tell you right now, that bald-faced hornet isn't happy. There we go. You can see there. Go on. Yellow jackets everywhere, drive me nuts. Rest of it's going through. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a little bit, but let's see. I already blocked it up pretty good. So it's all wax. Squeeze this remaining stuff out. Be a lot easier if I had two hands. Look at that. Another type of bee, another type of hornet. There've been a lot around here lately because I did all that extracting. Let's see here. Set you right there. Oh, that piece of wood. There we go. So. I'm going to get all that wax out of there, but we don't want the debris in it. You can see where some of it fell. See where some of it fell on the ground? Started hardening up already. Just throw that in. All right. See all these yellow jackets and everything, they smell this wax. They know what that means. They know it's associated with honey, associated with prey. Now what I'll do later on is I'll boil up some water. After I dump this bag, I'll boil up some water and I'll clean my bag out. Right now I just want to get as much as I can. Ow! Without burning myself. Woo! Hot wax. Hot wax. There we go. So that's good. I can live with that. So I got to cover it up, otherwise all these bees will go in there and just like that one just fell in there. God bless it. It happens, dummy. Instant death, like falling into a volcano of molten wax. All right, so we're just going to cover that up. We're going to let that cool, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like afterwards. All right, so this is the easy man's way of just melting your wax out. Just make sure that you've got a pot that you can do different things with. You know, you can buy cheap pots, and if you don't have a lot, you know, you can get a smaller pot. You don't need one that size. Just happens to be what I use. Okay, so I'm going to show you the finished product when we're done. Cool? All right, it's the next morning. We're going to cut this thing out. See how it looks. Just going to float some extra water in there. It's pretty solid. If you don't let it cool completely, then you're going to have all kinds of problems on the bottom side. So let's take a look, see what we got. Them yellow jackets are just crazy. Alrighty. So let's see what we got here. Come on. Float up to the top. Alright. Wants to be hard. There we go. Alrighty. So scrape this off, scrape the bottom junk off. Now, the more times you run this through this process, the cleaner and cleaner it'll get, because all the bad stuff that you don't want on your wax will always fall to the bottom. All right. So look at that. It's not bad, huh? That is not bad. Just got to finish cleaning off the bad gunk from the bottom. But there you have it. This looks like it's about 2 inches. That's the stuff that I've done a couple of times. Just put everything together. So that's the easy way to render your wax. Get your cappings, burr comb, take every piece that you've got, put it all together, just boil it up in the water and just dump it in a bucket and let it cool down. So yeah, it's good, huh? This is Thurman from Burnley Farm Apiary. Y'all have a great day. Y'all take care.